Here we are. It's called Deer Lake or the Reservoir, right? 23rd of October 2025. I've never been over here.
Now you have.
Never.
Now you have.
Oh yeah, now I have, yeah. This is Deer Lake, or what we know as a reservoir. Is this a reservoir also, Bruce?
Used to be.
Yeah.
It used to be a
when
water
they had their own
supply.
water.
Yeah, people call it Deer Lake, Reservoir.
Elk Lake Club water supply.
This is where all the fishing occurs, right here. Now this is, we got bigger problems here, Marilyn, right?
Well, we got a spillway pipe that needs repair. Could you do that?
This is a bigger problem here. Well, I mean, they pulled the permit. They stopped the permit on this. I'll let her tell us. Do you know that? There's the state stopped the permit. What in the world? There's some issue with the permit. The guy wasn't doing the guy who was doing this. I don't know him. I think it's CEC, not certain. Was not reporting properly what he was doing, so they pulled the permit. No longer can do any work on this until we get a new permit. Is anybody here from the board? Is anybody here? Is there a board member here? Huh? Mike's on the board?
Accessible now with the water level flowing.
So what's going on here, Glenn?
Well, I'm not as familiar with it. I think there's some spillway conduit issues.
The permit was rejected on this thing, right? Withdrawn or something?
Yeah, there was a permit review on it, but we terminated it.
Yeah, you terminated the permit.
No, you won't. You'll go through. Well, we consider this one low hazard because, and the reason we do is because it's not a water supply anymore. And if this dam were to breach, the lower dam could handle the flow, basically. This is a very small lake compared to the lower lake.
Hell, this would only, if this totally breached when it was up, it only raised that about 3 inches.
So the lower lake, that's why we consider this low hazard. So.
Level ground to an area of our maintenance jet. And that's what we're going to
I mean, from a regulatory standpoint, we're going to continue to inform you that there's regulatory issues, compliance issues. From a practical standpoint, safety is not a lot of risk. So basically, we're going to probably what we're going to do is we'll probably put. I think we already have it, a reservoir restriction on this dam, and keeping it where it is basically. Keep the valve open. So this will have an official reservoir restriction on it. But
from your safety point of view,
there's not a lot of risk from failure, and I don't think there's any question about dam stability. It's mostly about the condition of the spillway pipes.
Well, keep the valve open, so for what? So if it goes into the spill.
Stays this level.
It can't come up above the spill.
Well, it can during a rainfall. It can get up higher, but then the valve will bring it back.
So don't close the valve is what you're saying.
Yeah, just leave the valve open. It's running right now.
Now, what permit did we have open that was rejected?
Spillway repairs, but I think I don't know for certain. I have to go back and review it. It was rejected for technical deficiencies.
Right. Should we reopen that and get the spillway repaired so that we can close the valve and raise it?
That would be what would need to be done to bring it back to normal flow. But you all will have to discuss that and allocate your resources.
That's up to the board, yeah.
Does Jim? Do you know if the spillway that valve controls this spillway?
Yeah, that's what it's
So-
open now.
There's only one valve.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just
only
the
the
one
one.
side.
So what controls that?
Well, it's just the overflow.
They're
They're
the-
both at the same elevation.
So as long as
Got up
that
as far, it would go down and
as long as that valve's open, any water that goes in here is going to flow out. If that valve closed, it's not going to flow out. Does that valve control the flow into
The valve
this?
just lowers it to that level. If it rains a lot and the lake comes up, it'll spill into the big
Oh,
opening.
so there's another pipe that valve
Yeah,
controls.
there's a little pipe from the valve to the big pipe. There's a little pipe.
I see what you're saying. So
So
we
the
can never.
valve is dumping it into the big
I
pipe.
see. So we can never get it any higher than what it is right now to hit the pipe.
Yeah. Well,
Can-
during
With the
heavy
valve up.
rainfall, it will come up,
come
but
up.
then it'll go back down.
I see. So
Normal pull should be maintained right here.
I see. Unless we spend money and fix it, so that we need to. I mean, do you know what needs to be fixed on the spillway?
Right there, I just
Oh, I see. There's a pipe right there. Yeah.
well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they can give you a high level estimate too,
I
and
just want to give us a
and then because I mean, a lot of times what I tell people is if you end up having to like go get a capital loan or something like that, it may be cheaper to lump them both together. You know,
I
when you're going to that, if you're having to go to that extent,
kind of focus from there. Maybe phase it.
they'll give you when in state terms how we do projects, phase A is what we call it. They do the schematic design, and they give you the
So that valve controls that pipe down there, and it can never get above that pipe. We can't close that valve until we fix the spillway issues.
Some people call it schematic design, some people call it the study phase,
So Glenn, I have a question. So what's wrong with this that needs to be fixed?
I believe it's mostly on the other end, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's leaking around somewhere else.
It's got an old metal pipe.
Okay. Yeah, can we go over there and take a closer look at that? Okay. Sure. I get it now. I've never been over here. It's the first time. These overflow pipes are in good shape. And when you say, Jim, looks like they fairly new.
This part has been replaced in recent times.
That's where we hide the bodies.
Climbed it up to the lower end, sounds like.
It's like they're starting to fish. This is where all the fishing occurs. They catch all. No, that's the hunt club over there. There's a gun club or a shooting range. Wow.
About 7 feet below where it normally would be, because this normal pool is at the rim of the big pipe.
Yeah, and we can't raise it because of the issues.
Yeah, it's just mainly to limit flow through the pipes.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, we need to figure that out. People are wanting this reservoir. They love to fish over here. You know.
So.
Well.
He understood.
So Marilyn, what's going on with this thing? Why was the permit rejected?
Because the engineer did not submit the information that he should have.
Okay. That was CEC? Okay. What were we supposed to do here? What's the problem?
Well, they've got a pipe separation.
You mean this pipe, that's the spillway pipe there that we're seeing?
Yeah.
In order to fix this, we're going to lower the lake level and keep it down. And what I was asking the engineer is, with the lake lowered, how much rainfall would it take to overtop the dam? And I did not get an answer to that, so
Overtop the reservoir, yeah, this dam here.
overtop this dam here.
Yeah.
Now this is a low hazard dam, so there's no risk to anybody downstream.
Right.
All right. And yeah.
So this thing connects to that big pipe there?
Yeah.
And there's a it's not connected properly? Is that why the sinkhole's here?
It has pulled apart some, and that's why the sinkhole.
Okay.
We're looking to a solution to this, but you need to keep the lake level down while you're doing this.
Lake level, the reservoir lake level.
That one.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are.
Deer Lake, yeah.
From like, yeah, they were.
So this is still an issue. Yeah, Glenn was saying we can't close the valve and raise the reservoir until we fix this.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
We're saying we need to keep the lake level down until we get this repaired.
Yeah. Just straighten out this pipe so that it flows from
Well,
probably over there. Looks like it's kind of high though.
well, there is I think there's an elbow down there that it connects.
Oh, is there? Because it looks like this thing's going up, and that pipe's way low over there.
There are elbows.
Yeah.
So that's that's not an issue. But I was not given the total story by the engineer.
Yeah. Yeah, so the permits.
Had I been given the total story, then it probably would have been resolved. But I was not given the big picture and the total story.
Yeah.
And since this was not due to be inspected, we did not come out. If I had, we would have inspected both dams, and I would have said, gee, it's not all that difficult. All I need to know is this.
Yeah.
But I probably wouldn't have gotten that anyway, so.
Did we dig this hole, or is this a sinkhole due to the shift of the pipe?
Some of both, I think.
Yeah.
You'd have to talk to them about it, because this is the first time I've seen it since this has happened. But
Okay.
it's not that big a deal. Not that big.
Well,
That will be a fairly.
it is if we want the reservoir raised. We need to get it fixed.
Well, again, it's not that big a deal. It's a low hazard dam from our standpoint. So
Yeah.
we'll get a plan on how to do this. And
What the canvas position is going to be right now is.
But I think what Glenn was saying, we can't raise the reservoir.
no, you can't until this is fixed.
Yeah, I got you.
Because if the reservoir flows through the pipe, then you're going to be getting the interior of the embankment wet. And
Yeah. It's
that
gonna be-
leaves it. So
Yeah.
we will come up with something.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna wash us all away. It's gonna be a problem.
You got to start
Right.
Michael.
That depends on whether or not you want to keep that lake up there.
Well, we do. I mean, that.
Well, that would be the board and members to determine.
Yeah.
So if you will move a bit so I don't
Sure.
get the shadow, I'm going to shoot back. up
Sure.
into the lake.
Filtration.
That's a dinosaur's spine.
You think so?
It's a fossil.
We might have to take that over to Big
corrugated
Bone,
metal
because they
pipe,
don't have any bones anymore.
Bend to me.
They don't have any bones over there anymore. They shipped them all out.
They got shipped out before the
round
mid
as it used to be,
1800s.
is that what you're saying?
Sold them to
Well,
museums and
oh, yeah.
It
Europe.
comes straight
Yeah.
through and then it has a bend. to go down the
No,
slope.
it's got a 45 there and a 45
Yeah.
down here.
There's an elbow.
Yeah.
And that's what was put in 5 years ago?
Well, this is original
No,
here.
that's original. That's 1960.
I think he just put a new piece on the
Yeah,
end.
yeah.
You put this on the end. Yeah.
confused 'cause
That's why that's shiny.
And then previously they had replaced the pieces on the other side with the plastic with
Yeah.
the grout lining
Right.
Yeah.
So this is sort of the old piece that was
in the middle.
In the
Yeah.
middle.
This is the old piece in the middle.
So Bruce, this has to be fixed in order to raise the reservoir. We can't close the valve until this thing's fixed.
They're aware of that, Don.
All right. But yeah, I mean,
Okay.
basically what's happening here is the rainwater is just running off into here, and it gets into the pipe and takes a little bit of the soil with it. What's happening? It's not a leak from the lake or anything.
All right.
All right. All right then.
George, pick Marilyn up and
You
carry
might
it up
even
here.
be able to.
No, I got to walk around a little more and take some more pictures, and then we can write an inspection report. Marilyn's used to climbing around on this stuff.
I used to carry people up and down the hills and the steps and all that stuff.
Let's look here. Double check this. Elk Lake
Maryland.
Property Owners Association,
You're probably as light as my
445 Elk Lake Resort
Yeah.
Road.
Right.
Who should the letter be addressed to? Who's the chairman?
Well, you sent it to the president, Kippenbrock. You sent the last one to.
Mike's in charge of Lake and Dam, I think.
he's treasurer. But
I think you sent it to the president, Ken Kippenbrock. That's who Marilyn sent
Yeah,
the.
we usually
That's
send
who I
to the
sent
head
the
of the
letter to, but
association.
Yeah,
I
Ken-
can copy whoever else.
Marilyn knows. She sent the termination letter to him.
Okay. So that's all correct information.
Yeah.
still?
Yeah, he's still the president.
Just send it to me and Bruce, we'll do the work.
We'll send it to 445 Elk Lake Resort Road. Whoever wants it can have it.
Yeah, Ken Kippenbrock. If you need me to spell it, I'll spell it.
She's got a broken neck, I carry her all the time.
Actually, if she's got good email addresses, she'll probably just email it. That's usually what we do in lieu of mail if we've got good
Yeah,
email addresses.
she's got them all.
She'll blast it to everybody then. And it'll also be available for download on our website once it's official.
Yeah. I need to do an open records request on that because they can't seem to find the termination letter, but that's another issue. Actually, I think
That should appear on the approvals, not the compliance one, the approvals one, but it may have not been noted right to, because we have to go in the system and actually set a checkbox.
Set a flag
to
to-
make it appear.
should all be approved. I mean, should all appear. You think?
Well, it's public record and you can get it, but we have to physically go in there and actually set a setting to make it show up on the website.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you think it should all be automatically on the website?
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not automatic. Yeah.
I mean, what would you want to hide that
You
wouldn't?
can email the records custodian and get the whole file if you want.
Yeah. I think you sent me. You gave me.
I sent you.
You gave me all that.
Yeah,
For the open
ec.kora
records
at
Yeah.
ky.gov.
Still got it.
You just say, I'd like the file, and they'll.
Do you think this is caused from the separation, or this is just normal washout?
No, this is most likely caused by a joint that has separated a little
Okay.
bit.
Which is the
Water
problem.
Infiltrating into the pipe
Yeah.
and taking the soil with it.
Yeah. So this is going to get worse.
Over time it will.
Yeah. But that's why we can't raise it, because it'll. Oh, wait a minute. The water's flowing through there now.
Yeah,
Oh.
but that's more of just a keeping flow out of the pipe so that you can, because if the flow can go in the pipe, it can also come out of the pipe.
But opening the valve doesn't keep it
Just lets a little trickle come.
so it'll never get big pressure
Yeah.
to wash more out. That's why the valve has to stay
Most
open.
of this, what you're seeing here, is caused by surface runoff off of the embankment.
Okay.
So
Yeah, because if we close the valve and then it overflowed, it would.
you could get more water.
Yeah, it'd be a bigger problem here. Absolutely. Yeah, I get that. Okay. Yeah, thanks for explaining that.
Marilyn up the hill?
We do. We inspect. Yeah, I'm taking pictures. She's the reason that I am the supervisor. It's her fault.
Marilyn, I'm up here trying to get you a raise. Seeing how good you are.
I told him I wouldn't give you one because it was all your fault that I was your supervisor in the first place.
And that's true. I did fool him.
Where are you from? Originally.
I did threaten him into having to be the supervisor.
Thank you. Bye, Marilyn.
So there's a separation in the pipe that's causing that hole. Separation of that old pipe we got to fix. Otherwise we can't open a valve.
Oh, man, double time. Yeah. Put a little spring in that step.
We got pretty good doing that after a while.
When do you think we'll get a report, Glenn?
Yeah.
Without being in some place you didn't want to be.
When do you think we'll get a report, Glenn?
Well, we have 45 working days to issue one by the statute. We typically try to get them out sooner than that.
So
But-
December.
So it could be up to 60 calendar days.
Okay, all right.
45 business days works out to 60 calendar.
And you'll give us some dates in there we've got to meet. You'll
On
say.
the- probably dates on that one down there. I don't know. We may or may not have dates on this one because it's low hazard.
Yeah.
We'll get the state.
Um,
We will.
Okay.
but the date won't be for completing the
Right.
the remedials. It'll be for submitting us a plan to review.
Right. Right. That plan can be somewhat vague until we get.
Yeah, the first step is what we call corrective action plan. That's just kind of a schematic plan, what the engineer thinks needs to happen,
Yeah.
and then
We sent it to you.
we'll concur
you
or provide comments or what whatever we need
critique
to
it
do.
or whatever.
Yeah, and then-
give your recommendations above and beyond whatever they.
Yeah, and a lot of
submitted.
times we'll go back and forth with the engineer themselves on that. And then once we approve the corrective action plan, then the engineer, you always direct your engineer to implement that by designing the actual drawings and stuff. So
Gotcha.
the next step would be design and permitting, and then construction after that.
Okay. Is this the worst problem you guys will see today?
No,
No, you got other
we
problems?
definitely have a dam that has much worse problems
Really?
that we're
Okay.
going to today. Actually, two of them.
Okay. Good.
One of them stayed on, so that's my problem.
There's a separation in the pipe that's causing that hole. Separation of that old pipe we got to fix. Otherwise we can't open a valve.
Oh, man, double time.